I was born here, Watford, England, on October 30th, 1999, to my parents, Sam and Karen. They decided to name me Joseph, after a Jewish biblical character, but have only ever called me Joe or Joey. Watford is a small town, about an hour away from London, that housed about 100,000 people in an area a quarter of the size of Guelph that takes massive pride in its hometown football team. We lived in a narrow terrace house about the width of a Prius before we moved into my grandparents' house a few towns over. Even though we left the country when I was only 8, I still fully considered myself a Brit, kind of putting off the Canadian citizenship test for the time being. When I was young, my parents enrolled me in swimming lessons at a local pool, and I fell in love with the sport, which led me to join a swim club in Barnet with my older brother Zach. A few days before my 8th birthday, my parents told us we were moving to Canada, mostly to experience some real weather and get closer to some family. And on February 2nd, 2008, we left. Leaving my young friends was hard, but at the time Canada seemed like a desolate snowy wasteland, which excited me because it couldn't have been farther from England's constant rain. We moved around a little bit once we arrived, before finally settling in Newmarket, where I started school and joined another swim club. Slowly but surely, I settled in and began making friends, making Canada seem like a real home. My commitment to swimming increased as time went on with the new club, and I had some pretty decent success in my career, winning a few national medals and a few provincial championships. But, unfortunately, I fell out of love with it before the end of high school and decided to stop, which was easily the hardest decision of my life, but one that I don't regret in the slightest. Baseball filled the rest of my time until I graduated high school, and I went on to go to York U for film, for about 2 months before dropping out and starting all over again here at Guelph. I'm a massive film fan, as you can see from my unnecessary collection of Blu-rays, and hope to be a screenwriter once school is all said and done. Even if it may not be to others, I consider my road here rather interesting, as it has been long and covered with bumps, both in my personal life and geographically. I can't imagine what my life would be if we hadn't moved to Canada. I've made the best friends and memories of my life here, and I hope to create many, many more in the years to come here at Guelph University.